week with Kat, and then once that's over, depending on how I place in the duos, I'll just focus on solos, and I'll probably have to switch up my gameplay because OC is kind of different to how people play in New York, I'd imagine.
Totally understandable there, Sosman. Great answer. Last question I want to ask you. What's it going to be like to be competing on that stage with Kat, since both of you have now qualified for the solos competition? Did you kind of share a moment afterward knowing you'll both be going to New York City?
Yeah, it was pretty cool to know that we've both achieved it. It was awesome.
Nice, man. Well, last thing we want to get from you is any shout-outs you want to give. Plug your socials. Get those on in there, man.
Yeah, I'll just plug my Twitter, which is Sosman with 2 N's, and then obviously my duo, CatFNBR, and then my longtime friend in the scene, GlockDFN.
There you go.
His Twitter.
There you go. Well, Sosman, massive congrats. You're going to the finals. We can't wait to see you there.
Yeah.
When we meet up in New York, we'll have to, likes to say. Thank you so much for just taking a little bit of time and chatting with us.
List from 2nd to 10th is separated by 6. That's nuts. And these, like, I can't wait for the games. It's going to be incredible.
Well, you don't have to wait much longer, Sundown, because we need 2 casters on deck to get us into all the action. Let's get Courage JD and Monster D Face up on stage. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you, Zeke and Sundown. Yes, the day has finally come. The last chance for players to qualify for the Solo World Cup Finals. Monster, ready to have a great day together.
We are indeed. And just looking at that leaderboard, man, seeing Teak up there, seeing Sky up there, and Dreda, these players have been clawing their way every single weekend. I can't wait to hop into EU.
I'm rooting for Mongrel.
It's kind of rocking
I'm rooting
out.
for Mongrel. The game's ready to go. Without further ado, let's hop into the action. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The
City. Bakito nearly messes up there, almost chokes the shot, but he manages to connect. And that's going to be his first elim.
Because look at Paquito's inventory. 16 total AR shots. the storm surge in these late game scenarios, in these game scenarios in general, due to how many players are still alive and still active. So we did get one.
He's so high up, these guys don't even see it. Oh, he also has a baller. Yeah, he's got no problem.
That's how they'll wind up getting down. Cool.
Yeah, for sure. He's got a couple options. That first case scenario, he gets shot out. I mean, he's going to be able to save himself with the flint. So he is good to go. If this million comes, he just kind of hops on out. And now to your boy, Mongrel here. You're rooting for him.
Yeah, Mongrel is he's a freaking angel in this game, and he's an absolute beast. Doesn't even have a shotgun right now. We saw Mongrel was top 10 prior to this game. And now we'll continue to push forward. One thing we did notice, Mongrel, of anyone on that top 10 list, had the most games played. Monster.
Was he at about 6 or
At
5 or so, yeah?
5 with, I believe, 30-something, 37 points.
You know, it doesn't even put him out, though. We're about an hour, 15 minutes left in queue, so honestly, you want to be at least the halfway mark. So he's got a couple games chucked out of there. He's totally fine to still play several end games. And oh boy, Bakito, we saw him going in just a little bit ago. Is going to get taken out.
That was the elim Mongrel needed. Mongrel did all that into the zone just to be able to get some materials, but only wound up getting 5 extra builds. And you see the quickness in how fast Mongrel can edit and fully tunnel, but keep the sprint going. That is, in that full sprint, it's wall, roof, edit, wall, roof, without stopping a sprint once.
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult to hit that stride and not mess up, especially under these intense circumstances. Just imagine what the audio, the sensory overload going on right now. There's 15 players nearby.
Still 16 players remaining. We're top 15 is more placement points. Mongrel knows this. Looks like he's sending it right on through. That player escapes in the baller for now. Mongrel down to 33 health left outside the zone. This is not looking good at the moment. Now continuing to be challenged. Finds a launch pad, though, and immediately gets to the high ground. Is anyone above?
I don't think so. I think he just managed to take this high ground free of charge, but he's got to pause here. He's trying to heal back up. And placement points have all been divvied out at this point, so breaking that top 15 is another big threshold here. Mongrel's got his heavy sniper loaded. What's he going to do?
Well, right now he's just trying to conserve these materials. That's why he's dropping down, getting close to these enemies. He's got to force something to happen, using every little bit to the best of his abilities, trying to break into his opponent. Gets the wall replaced, the elimination comes through. Down goes Flawless. Now in our top 11, Mongrel continuing to build on out. Has picked up another mini, still now at 60 builds. Has earned more there, and again, the speed is just absolutely insane when you watch him play. It is mind-blowing. Nate, all the way, though, on the high ground.
Yeah, and there's still 2 players and ballers. 1 left now. Average, by the way, is just kind of hopping around here. You can see players in the low ground are all forced to fight each other right now. Full has 0 ping, is about to go down to Webb here. He's got his last moments in this lobby coming up close. Can Maggio hit the shot? And he does. Bacon Fist goes down right there. Average as well goes down to the Storm.
Yep.
And that's going to be 2 big eliminations. He's back at max health right now and a launch pad. This is very intense here.
To make this happen.
3 players. 3 other players, I should say. Mongrel's taking on Nate here. Infantry rifle, poor at putting pressure upwards. And Mongrel's already declining now. He's jumping down. Mag wins another engagement against Webb here. It's toe-to-toe, and Mongrel ends that run. And now it's Mongrel versus Nate.
Mongrel's got the bandages. Mongrel's got the bandages. And is just going to decide to box up and try to bandage and heal through this. 1 bandage being popped. It's going to come down to a heal battle at the end for Mongrel. Can he get the second? Is there enough time? He wins it. The 1 bandage makes the difference. And with 5 HP, Mongrel gets the victory royale with 7 eliminations, pushing on up to 36 points.
There's only one statement that can explain that situation better. It's the no hesitation on Mongrel. Catches the elim right away, immediately goes off to ban. He doesn't waste any time. That's why he's ahead by several ticks in those final moments.
His moves, his thought process, it is insane. The man's still looking to qualify for solos. He's been so consistent in duos, but has been pretty public on social media about some of his struggles in solos. As Right now, again, this is the last opportunity, folks. Everything on the line this week to qualify for the Fortnite World Cup Finals Solos competition. The last spots will be determined today. An hour and 11 minutes left in the queues in Europe. Ryu right now on your screen trying to drop this player down into the trap and does just that. Goodbye, Siberia. Have a good queue.
That's one of the cleanest ways to catch an elimination. Catch him off guard. You place him right underneath the box. That's why you don't want to sit too close to an opponent, especially when armed with traps. He can just go either which way.
Yep, Ryu knew exactly the advantage that he had right there. Socio spraying down at what looks like a drop coming in. Skite, someone who was in the top 10. Currently boxed it up. Again, this is the road of how Skite wound up getting there. 15 points right now. Obviously, if you're in the top 10, you got a little bit higher on the live servers, but we're catching up to speed. Making sure you all know the full story today. 39 players remaining in this one. Just a reminder for everyone at home, top 25 is where you start earning placement points. And that goes up in small increments up to the max score of 10 points you can get for a victory royale.
And just hitting that 25 threshold is so difficult. Players start to really slow down.
Yep.
As you approach closer and closer, you realize, you know what? I don't have to take a risk right now. Let me just wait for an opportunity. And that's why you can right? Bit of a standoff here, if you will. These players are waiting to see what can happen. 7 seconds remain until the storm is revealed, and then things are really going to pop.
Skite's going to try to spray down this tree and hope that Reese just has to drop at the leader point. It should be a free elimination for Skite. There's no way. You're not going to be able to drop on in onto a player like Skite and get away with it. He knows it as well. 8 eliminations, victory early on, jumps up to 33 points.
Way to turn that game around for the Western boys. Skite really clutching up in those final moments, holding his composure, and more importantly, just storm coasting right along those outsides, guys, allowing him to save material and come out on top. But hopping into the next round here, you saw Skite, previous victor, here trying to make his way in the top 10, guys. Don't forget, he's in contention right now for making it through the Worlds, guys. This is their final opportunity here for the European region. We've already punched the tickets for OCE. Here we have Zestin, lands a boogie bomb. Can he make it in time? Decides to double up on it. Says, you know what? Let's start this party again here. Finds Fixie with a nice 1-2.
And is there any more of a frustrating way to go down in a game right there? Double boogie, no chance to really defend yourself. Zestin heads up play, utilizing every bit you can get in these super stacked lobbies. Monster, a lot of times you don't get to loot all you want. I can promise you, you're not landing at a spot uncontested. You're getting some scraps and having to make the most of it. And right there, keeping the boogies for a moment like that, so smart. As you guys know, we catch up with replays to see exactly how these top players have made it to where they are. We just watched Skite win that last game. Here's the game after, now at 34 points. Staying boxed up for the moment. And, whoa, a door nearby. He might actually try to make something happen.
No way. You think he opens it? Just gives a little knock in the door here. Let's see. You see someone off in distance, and oh my, the precision there to just open up the pyramid and one-pop that guy. It was extremely weak.
And that'll be the one thing that assault rifles will always have a place for in this game.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Even with people saying, oh, I'm just going to run the TAC AR or the drum gun does the assault rifle's job. Right there, the assault rifle did the assault rifle's job, which you love to see. He's going for the wall replace battle with this player on the other side.
And I love how he's doing it. He's not overexposing himself. He's staying in the comfort of his own build here.
And right there for a second, you saw the little change up and how the builds were going. Oh, he gets one wall. He gets the pyramid as well. So this player frantically trying to back out up. Skite is unrelenting with this pressure. Breaking through every wall possible, and there it is.
Oh, the fake out
Made
really
it in.
quickly.
No trap comes down, so you got to think there's no trap available for this player, and that's only going to force Skite to want to push even more, but good thing for the opponent. A stink bomb comes in.
Definitely was a close one there. He is unrelentless, but he's composed. He knows what to do. As Skite lands and someone trades out a couple shots, as Chris, he goes off to build here. He does have plenty of kills. He pops one because he's probably going to go on the hunt again. He actually caught someone there, but that is not going to be his priority. And priority is get to the zone, stay. Rotation here. Notice how he's holding now again as well.
Yeah, it's actually a baller that's made it inside the box. Not a comfortable flight that he wants to take. Skite with 10 builds left. Every single thing matters. 109 tag on the player below. Drum gun back out. He knows this is his floor. I knew it. There you go. Brilliantly done. Unfortunately, can't connect with a shot. Wait, that's his floor as well.
Oh, boy. Orbits. By the way, you didn't own that floor, buddy.
Yep. That's what that Orbits was just in panic mode right there. And for Skype, that's a beautiful elimination because look at the mats now. Up from 6 total builds to 45. But Na'Vi has different plans right there for him. Down goes Skype. There's your lobby from top to bottom of all players remaining. 12 players to be exact. Make it 10 as 2, now 3 go down in the last couple moments. Bodies start to drop quickly. Crew on height at the moment. Does have all the ammo you could want, but not the materials in this case. Will have to follow these builds down as, yep, there it is. Staying 1 or 2 levels above the opponents. Tries to catch someone off guard with that heavy sniper right there as they push out of the box. Fortunately, no one's home. Crew reloading the heavy sniper rifle for maybe one final shot. Again, the key that opens all doors. 1 player down to the right, 1 down to the left, and another one on the ultimate low ground. Some good shield tags and the elimination due to the storm. Crew, there's that heavy sniper I mentioned, but a very fast reaction from the player below. And with that, I believe Crew has just lost high ground, Monster.
Yep.
He's got 0 builds remaining. Ghosty drops down. Crew 1 versus Dave 2K. Dave keeping this height with 38 builds. Crew trying to drop him on down. Dave doing a great job just building as much as possible to blanket out the sky. And Crew sees this knowing, whoa, Dave's still got a lot of materials remaining then.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one here as Crew is now having to tarp out. He doesn't have anything left. Heavy snipe comes out. Can he find a low peak? And it's going to be 1-2. Connects with every single shot on the fall down there. And that's going to be the difference in a clean end game for VHV Crew.
Yep.
Players tend to have very low eliminations because of their passive play. If you give someone who is willing to sit on top of you and pressure you down, catch eliminations, and have this baller, he is only setting himself up for a better end game. Sees replenished materials, and I'll take a look here at Bloxu from Lestream. Great loadout mobility at an all-time high with a Rift to go, Shadow Bomb. 40 players still remaining. No one has been granted any placement points. He just jumps out, gives Ake a nice little shot right there. Yeah.
You tell Bloxy was looking like, oh, do I get out? Do I go loot the rest of that or what? But when you've got a baller, you got a Rift, you got Shadow Bombs. Listen, you're just using all these different rotation items. You're playing for placement with an inventory like that.
You can't just jump out on people like that. Blocks out, hit him with the stunner, man. You gotta slow down, dude. Here is Julian, looking for a big rotation right now. Shadow bombs out. He is in full effect to get to this next zone. He does find himself there. It's a quick little crouch. Clean edit. Doesn't overdo it. As the ballers are also creating rampage here. So with all of these shadow bombs, this is where you use them. You dump them out. You save your materials. You try your best to see if you can catch someone, being that you get ahead first. And if you can't, it's okay. You just use on to the next one. Nice little shot right there. Is going to take that player's baller, take 60 shield as well, and good reaction speed. Catches the Teds, who walks into the box with the drum gun W key. It's not going to work out. And now he's got a heavy sniper.
You're watching right now, whether you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, or the in-game client. First day today that we have the ability to stream live from direct in the game. Shout out to the developers who worked on that one, getting screenshots of it. I want you, if you're watching from in-game right now, or in general, send us how you're watching. Show us the setup. Show us a screenshot of you watching in-game. Let us know what you think. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. We'll bring so many new eyes on the Fortnite competitive and see just how insane and high skill these lobbies are. You know, I've been involved in esports for so many years, Monster, and, you know, getting as much competitive support from the developers is so key, and this is another step to that. Alongside the incredible prize pools and the events coming up, Fortnite's in a good spot here, moving forward. Let's just
This is the World Cup.
let's get rid of that semi-auto sniper rifle, change up a couple little things there, and I think we'll be good. Epic, you got my number.
You guys need help. Holla at Courage, man. He knows what's up.
Let's give me some chicken parm. You don't even have to pay me.
Pay the man in chicken parm. It can happen here. As Blacksville pops the rift, takes up a player with him. Will he land a shot in the air? Looks like he managed to connect. Something just happened there. Yep. Notice Black came down by himself. Nifty little trick right there. If you can be fast with the fingertips, you can see make some big plays here. Blocks is in the game right now. 3 elimination, no longer has a baller. These final moments here. Down comes the shadow bomb, says, you know what? I don't want to be all the way up. Someone's healing right near. Region. Who is going to punch their ticket to New York City as we have a 3-way battle? Julian goes up, says he doesn't want to battle Blocks. Well, that might be a big mistake because Blocks is going to find him with the peak shot. But no, Julian actually takes himself out to the storm, so no one's rewarded. But Graham Flame has the campfire. It's going to out-tick Blocks in the final moments.
Yeah, the 2 campfires better than none. Flames Graham shows it right there. Congrats on the victory royale. 39 points, definitely higher up.